Hey everybody, this is Rudy Arnauts with Project 3.0 and the Campus TV, and this episode is about one of our very first sponsors of the Roosevelt renovation, Joe the plumber.
Joe Warrior, 27, I'll be 20 in December. I'm a handyman, been in business for about 3 years. I specialize in plumbing, and my company name's called Joe of All Trades.
We had our very first event at the Roosevelt on New Year's Day, 2009. It was an event called Heavy Metal Barbecue 1. So we had a big established plumbing company here in Tampa that had agreed to sponsor our bathrooms for that show. And long story short, they ended up dragging us along until the very last minute. They basically stood us up and they left us hanging. Well, here we are. It's about 2:45 in the afternoon, New Year's Eve. A little bit over 24 hours to go before the Heavy Metal Barbecue. And they say there's always two sides to every story, but as you can see, the promoter is not here to tell his side.
Oh.
Long story short, the photographer is kind of leaving us hanging at the last minute. So we just sent Steve down to Home Depot. We're going to try to do the plumbing ourselves. We are going to do the plumbing ourselves, just so we can have functioning bathrooms. So in frustration, I walk outside, and one of the lighting technicians here in Ybor City just happened to walk by.
I'm Brett. I'm helping out here, lighting design and stuff.
Ah, you're the lighting guy, yeah.
Right.
Hey, how are things going? I said, man, things aren't looking too good. You wouldn't happen to know a plumber, would you?
I was all dressed up in my suit, getting ready to go out with my wife and, party for New Year's. And I got a call from one of my best friends, Brett. He said, hey, I got a plumbing job for you guys to do. I really need your help. It's for one of my good friends at the new building called the Roosevelt. I got undressed out of my suit, said, honey, I got a car, I got to go do this. She was okay with it, like always.
Okay, 5:35. Brian's got to cut out of here because he's got plans for tonight. Joe the plumber on his way to the rescue, hopefully.
Went out there and met you guys. Met Rudy, Steve, and Brian, and told me, hey, we got this toilet that needs set up. We need some water lines over here. We need a sink set up and stuff so we can open up this Heavy Metal Barbecue and so people have a restroom use. I said, no problem. I'll knock it out pretty quick.
Heavy Metal Barbecue. A little bit about Heavy Metal Barbecue. Pretty rough type of New York, Brooklyn warehouse style event. There was a concrete mixer in the middle of the room, that gives you an idea. Ended up being a great success. Sure enough, on New Year's Eve, Joe shows up at around 7 o'clock at night and ends up saving the day. Without his help at the very last minute, we would not have had a toilet for that event. And as rough as that event was, it would have been a lot rougher without a toilet. So, how did you get to be here on this fine New Year's Eve?
Economy's real bad right now, so you gotta do what you gotta do,
Alright, so here's where we're at. We got an event tomorrow.
Yep.
And, well, we got this thing framed in, but this is the current state of affairs. Are you saving the day, man?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to. Get
Alright.
ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
Doesn't look that bad.
Man, we really appreciate you coming in on a New Year's Eve. We realized, hey, this guy is just starting his own company, and he doesn't have any kind of corporate branding, doesn't even have business cards.
So what are you saying? You don't have a business card, man?
I don't have a business card, and it's funny too, because I do all this work, and everybody always wants a business card, and I never have one.
I'm gonna give you my website, and if you look at some of my samples, I got the graphic flyer.
Hey, that's how we're gonna do it.
I have to get with you on that too, sit down and talk about some plumbing design.
So one of our artists in our collective, Isaiah Perkins from Boundless Creativity, happened to be there, and the two of them started talking. So even though we didn't have any money at that time, we were able to give Joe something in return for him helping us out.
You guys helped me design my business card, which is really great. It's it's just like the Jack of Spades, just Jack's holding a pipe wrench, and instead of Jack of all trades, we got Joe of all trades here, and that's what's really neat.
Then subsequently, within a couple of weeks from that, we introduced Joe to one of our sponsors, which will be featured on a future episode, a company called deepen.
One day I got the plumbing done with the new PEX line. Normal job like this takes me 2 days. With this PEX line, got it done in 1 day. Big improvement. I'm glad that I was introduced to this product and got certified on it, and I'm real confident that I'm going to be working with this piping throughout the remainder of my life until I come up with something better.
It's eco-friendly. There is no glue or solder or any harmful chemicals used in piping this in. It's all done with heat and expansion. And I feel once the public knows about this, that everybody is going to start using it, and it's the way of the future.
We gave him 300 feet worth of material, and within a week from that, Joe got a plumbing job to do a whole house that he was able to do with now free materials. Since then, Joe has become the official plumber of the Earthship project, our other project in Manatee County.
Yes, that was the Earthship down there. The wastewater treatment center plant they got going on with the wetlands and everything is just unbelievable. They reuse the drain water from their sinks and showers and going to a wetlands to feed all the fruits and vegetables that they're growing. And that's just unbelievable. They do have they call it a Jandy valve going into the toilet system, so the toilet line is going to the septic tank, so that doesn't get used into the wetlands, and then the shower and the sink is going into the wetlands. So, and that opened my eyes as well, because I was never told about reusing drain water or filtrations about this or anything about that when I was in schooling.
Even though no money exchanged hands at that very first collaborative effort, almost immediately it ended up turning into a financial rewarding opportunity for Joe that exceeded the value of the initial contribution. All right? Contribution.